Hello and welcome to Dance Bants. I'm your host, and who am I? Princess Consuela Banana Hammock. And today I'm here with Vella. Tiara was originally classically trained but fell in love with dancehall while studying ballet in New York. She's immersed herself in the dancehall culture and has been training in the style for the past 7 years. T has taught and choreographed internationally for Haythorne and Rosa Bloom, and in Sydney she performs with the 101 Doll Squadron for artists such as Beanie Man, Conscience, Monkey Mark and Jay Sean. She also teaches weekly across Sydney. Please welcome T Vella. Welcome to the show. This is my second stranger. And this is actually, you're kind of the most stranger. You're even more, you're about as stranger as Hadley is. Yeah, we've met once.
Stranger. Dude,
at a Buggy Bumpers jam.
Yeah, you were way too cool and I was just
Are you kidding? That's what I thought about you.
Look at her. She's really going in there, and then you get in there and then you do your thing. They're like, she did it.
Choose your bleep.
Naughty.
All right. Oh, and where are we?
We are hanging out with
the three big questions. What do you reckon?
I reckon that I should have thought about something to reckon about because I knew that this was coming. Hey. Cool. Strong start.
Yeah. Have you ever shat yourself?
I'm annoyed at how many people have said no because that's a lie. Where is the lie? I haven't actually shat myself, but one time... No. Whoa. One time I needed to poop really bad, and so I pooped somewhere I wasn't meant to.
Are you afraid of dying?
Nah.
Yeah, nah. T.
Yeah.
Have you ever stolen something?
Yeah.
Do you have an enemy?
No, I don't reckon.
Nice. Can you speak another language?
I can understand Bahasa Indonesian. I can only talk it when I'm intoxicated.
Yes, this is like me and French. Can you sing?
I don't know.
You can give it a try if you like.
Nah.
Do you need a tissue?
Yeah. Ever since COVID, I live with my big sister and my 2-year-old niece and my 6-month-old niece and her partner as well. Not my 6-month-old niece's partner, my sister's partner. Whoa.
Do you have a big secret?
No.
Do you want to be famous?
Not really.
Ballet or jazz?
Ballet for life.
Wiggles or high five?
Growing up, personally, I would have said high five because I never knew what Wiggles was until now times in my life.
Wow.
I don't know how I dodged it. All my brothers and sisters are way older than me. And so when I was a little girl, I remember listening to Snoop a lot. But high five, and I loved the Asian chick because she's Asian, and that was the only other Asian person I was seeing on the screen.
True.
And she had the little
Jump.
She had the puppet that just made noises.
Yes. Matt Corby at Splendor or Carol's?
Oh my God, take me to Splendor. Carol's freaks me out.
Big show or intimate informal showing?
How big is big?
Well, I guess this is what I was talking about with Hadley. How big is big?
Intimate informal. Informal?
Yeah.
A little bit formal.
Yeah or nah?
Yeah.
Tell me all about it.
Yeah, when I started dancing, I did ballet, tap and jazz. I was really a naughty little dancer. I was the girl in class that was doing her step or changes, same arm and leg.
Yeah.
I got bullied in tap because I looked so unco. Why are you moving your shoulders so much? And I was like, I don't know. Yeah, I really, really liked ballet, and they kind of maybe pushed me a little bit. I was like, yeah, I really want to go to New York to do ballet. So I just kind of did it. First ballet class, I was like, I won't go to advanced. I'll just go to intermediate because I didn't want to do point on just my first. And I got there and the level was so high, and I had not danced properly in 2 years. Ooh, okay. It definitely humbled me. Like, you can't just walk into any space as you were in your old ballet classes, you know. And I was feeling a little bit gloomy, and I was walking around BDC, and I remember seeing this classroom. Everyone had dark skin, and because of the lights, and they were sweating so much, they were like glowing, and the music was music I'd never heard before, and everyone was like whipping their hair around and shaking their asses, and I was just like on the glass. Yeah, it was dance hall, and I like waited around to the end of the class to ask someone. I was like, hi, what class is this? And yeah, I pretty much just did it every day until I left.
Wow.
Naughty.
Such a scene from a movie. Do you have any like things you want to talk about?
Yes. If you are using dance hall or Afro steps in your choreographies, you need to acknowledge that you're using the steps, and you need to say who made the step or where it's from and the name of the step. If you are teaching a dance style that comes from a suppressed black culture or mistreatment of a black culture, which is what dancehall basically is, there was a lot of violence, and they used it to kind of take back the streets that they were, you know, mistreated on. You're actually profiting from another culture's suffering, and you're making money off that. And that's like,
yeah,
if that doesn't kind of go through your mind when you're teaching things, like, I think
yeah,
again.
right.
But if you're teaching, you're focusing on specific steps in a class, I would say like, this is Shine Out by Dancing Rebel, and she's a dancer in Jamaica. And, you know, I would say, if you want her Instagram, like, let me know.
Yeah, sick.
Because they're not making money from us teaching their steps. Normally, we would try and get them out to, like, workshop us or come and teach us or come and stay, hold events, do battles, stuff like that. But we can't now because of COVID. So as long as we try and reference back to them, you know, other people see their stuff, and that's like their work, and that's how they get money. Or usually you have to go to Jamaica, and you got to do like all the dance classes there. You can literally, they have Instagram pages now. They make it so easy. Dance hall steps, dance hall underscore steps, and they say the step and the creators.
Wow. What else?
Yeah, there's this thing that I'm a bit confused about, Sydney. I didn't know that commercial was a style until like 2018. I was like, I really want to train, and I want to train hard and good, because all I did was teach basics in Bali. And like after teaching basics for 2 years, your like dancing kind of just goes like, my friend Cinta was like, yeah, go to this open class. And I was like, I don't know what an open class is. I'll go to it. It was Sellers class. It was wicked. Everyone in the whole class was so dope and so good. And like Seller has this really nice teaching, like nurturing vibe of a class. And it was beautiful. And I was like, I was back to Sydney fresh and new, and I don't have any dancing friends that I grew up with, kind of thing. I was like, what do I do? Like, how do I get better at whatever this style is? I didn't even know what I was calling it back then. I think I was calling it hip hop. But I started to learn very quickly, like, oh, she's a commercial dancer. Like, why does everyone have to say she's a commercial dancer like that when they're talking about, like, you know, these really, really talented dancers? And then last year, when I was trying to get more into all the street styles, I was learning about ciphering and battles and this and that, and kind of just really learning about the Sydney dance scene. It's like that thing again, like, oh yeah, but they just do commercial, they don't do any like, and I'm like, yeah, cool, but why are we all saying it like that? Like, it's not bad to be a commercial dancer. They are athletes. They are so good at dancing. Every time I watch a commercial class, I'm like, how can you move so quick and be so clean? And I feel like there's this weird stigma around the girls and guys that are just like, that's their thing. And like, it's like, well, they can't do this, so it's like, why are we talking like that? It's weird.
Yeah, super weird.
Yeah. Oh no, they just do choreo. They're just choreo dancers.
Yeah.
What is that? What is that tone?
Such a thing.
What's that? That's unfair. These people are amazing at what they do. If I
Yeah.
could dance commercial, oh my days, I would be whipping my fucking
Yeah.
hair. I would
Yeah,
be
yeah, yeah.
throwing that back. Like my leg would be in the air.
Yeah.
I would do a triple turn. Fuck all of you. I would
Yeah.
love to be able to dance like that. And for people to be like, no, you have the street scene or the battle scene or the freestyle scene, and then you have the commercial. Why are you separating
Yeah.
them like that? I thought
Yeah.
that was weird.
Yeah, I think I have to stop saying the word scene. I always do it. It's just like comes out of my mouth and I don't really actually know why. Everyone's starting to do more than one style. I mean, you
Oh,
can't
yeah, fully.
not do that. Like it happens by accident anyway. So everyone's everything.
Yeah.
And yeah, commercial dancers.
And they can do everything.
Yeah, they
Them-
really can. I think the
Yeah.
thing people say the most is like, oh, if you're not able to improvise, then you're not a dancer. People say that. And I don't know. I don't think I agree. Also, the fact is like the biggest reason people don't like freestyle is because they're afraid of it. And like if you grow up in that environment where it's like all you're taught to do is like shapes and copy,
Yeah.
then like you're not going to know how, or you'll feel really embarrassed. I think that's mostly it.
Yeah. I reckon that's what I reckon. I reckon you're right.
Ooh, Mags. Yeah, we
Welcome
have
back.
a magpie and it just had babies last night, guys. You went to Bali.
Yeah.
That sounds like a significant thing.
Yeah, I went there and there was a new dance studio. She was like, so how long are you here for? I'm like, oh, I think I'm going to stay a month. She's like, you can teach as many free classes as you
Wow.
like. Thank you. And then at the end, she was like, would you like wanna? And I was like, yeah,
Wow.
just let me go home and like tell my mom and tie up my loose ends
Wow.
there. And then I had kind of like my leg accident thing that happened to me. I got hit on a motorbike and yeah, their number plate sliced my leg open to the bone.
Wow.
Yeah. And so I was like, you know, I lied down for like 45 days straight.
Whoa.
I had to come back to Oz and have like a fair few operations
It's like
and whatever.
a sick scar somewhere.
You want to see?
Yeah, yeah.
Naughty.
Oh my god. Damn, dude.
Yeah. Naughty. It's a little. It's
Is
a
that like a piece of your
not.
ass or something?
That is exactly what it is.
Wow.
That is my hip skin here.
And so does your ass look the same as that?
No, so it was just like a little, it kind of was the color of your top, a little perfectly cut rectangle of my skin. But
Wow.
I've covered it with a beautiful tattoo now.
Wow, dope.
Naughty.
Hectic.
Yeah, so they
Holy
take your skin
schmauzer.
off and then they put it through this like lattice machine and they put it on
Wow,
your leg
wow.
and glue it down.
Oh my god.
But I had like a lot of
Like a sleeve.
operations before that one. We see this guy like leafing and I was like, Maria, like he was so far away that I had time to like tap her. And she was like, what the not? And then like the next thing I noticed, he's like you to me distance, but his bike is head on to me.
Whoa.
And so then he hit and we must have slid like 5 to 10 meters like this. And I was still holding on to her. She jumped up immediately because if you don't have a international driver's license, you get not on by like
Yeah.
whoever, like pay us money, whatever.
Yeah.
If you don't have the money, deported.
Yeah.
And so she was like, quick T, we got to get up, let's go. And I was like, oh dude, I cracked a rib and I just was winded as hell. I was like, no, I can't, I just need a minute. She's like, all right, are you winded? I was like, yeah. And then I was like, and also my leg really hurts. And she was like, which one? I was like, that one. And I think she was just we're both in shock. She was just staring in my face. And then she was like, oh my, and then just screamed. And I was like, what's happening? Couldn't even move. I was solely dancing at that time. And the first thing I thought was like, no, this can't be happening to me. I won't be able to teach. I won't be able to earn money. I won't be able to stay
Yeah.
here. Like nothing to do
Wow.
with my health
Yeah.
or like, is the other person alive or
Yeah,
what's going
right.
on? I was just like, oh no, this can't be happening to me. No, I've got to get up. I was like, is it broken or not? And she's like, no, it's not broken, but, and I was like, it's a skin thing because you fall off you fall off in Bali. Everyone's like, no, it's so safe. I was like, it's going to be a skin thing. I'll just look at it. She's like, don't look. I looked at it, I saw my bone, and I just screamed. An angel was watching me and sent a taxi. Taxi
Right.
stopped. A random Indonesian man picked me up, dragged me into the car with him. That's my one wish about the whole situation, is that I could have found that man
Yeah,
and
right.
thanked him.
Yeah.
I never saw him again. I still don't know who it
Damn.
is, but like, this man held me and my yuck ass leg in a taxi, which I'm sure he would have paid for,
Yeah.
and took me to 2 different hospitals. And they operated on me in a room that was connected to this holding room of emergency patients, where everyone seemed to have the same thing as me going on. Operated with the doors open. I was still awake.
Oh my God.
They just put like
Wow.
local anesthetic in it. 3 days later, was infected. I ended up flying home to Australia, and it also gave me a new lease on dancing and life and everything. Because before I was like, I'm just dancing because I can, and right now it's making me money and it's kind of fun. I love dancing. I knew I loved dancing, but at the time I was here was the dance hall competition, like all of them in one. I just sat in the crowd and like cried, basically.
Yeah.
I was like, that could have been me.
Yeah,
this should
right.
be me. Why is this happening to me? And when you can't, you know, like how much endorphins you get from exercise, and like yoga is like my be all and end all. Like if I can't do yoga, I'm a nutcase, basically. Lying in bed on so many drugs, sitting in the dark all day, I was just a big old mess.
Yeah.
And it wasn't till like I actually was scrolling and saw something, and it was just like this, like, here we go, hippie trippy nutty like manifestation. Like it said like, I'm healing, my body is vibrating in a state of consciousness, something. It was beautiful. And I just got up, hobbled over to my mirror, and I got a texture and I wrote it in big writing on my mirror, and I just sat there and I read it like 1,000 times over, and I just sat there and I would think about it all the time. And within 2 weeks I was up and walking, like boom. And then within like 2 weeks after that, once the doctors gave me okay, I went back to Indonesia.
Wow.
Had some like life-changing body go down.
Yeah.
And just really valued being able to dance, and my legs, and being alive is so tight.
Yeah.
It's really good to be alive
Wow.
and experience things. It's really nice. And I think like all the time, this could have been a prosthetic, which I'm sure eventually I would have been able to get around on, but would I have been able to do all of the things? Naughty.
Wow, that's wild.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I can't believe you almost didn't tell that story.
Yeah.
Wow, that's mad. So I guess that's a little answer to like, why do you dance?
Yes, that's a little answer to it.
Yeah,
Because,
sick.
yeah, dancing makes me feel really good.
Yeah, same, eh? Do you have any final words?
Be kind to other people.
Sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, word. All right.
Don't be naughty. Yep.